The vast expanse of the United States-Canada border, once considered a symbol of peaceful coexistence, has emerged as a new battleground in the heated debate over illegal immigration. Stretching over 5,500 miles, this border has long been a testament to the friendly relations between the two nations. However, recent developments have cast a spotlight on this once tranquil frontier. While the southern border often dominates headlines, a quieter but no less significant surge in illegal crossings has gripped the north. This northern border, often overlooked in discussions about immigration, is now experiencing an influx of migrants that has caught many by surprise. The serene, snow-covered landscapes belie the growing tension and challenges faced by border security. Driven by a complex interplay of factors including tightened border security in the south, escalating violence and poverty in certain regions, and the allure of a more welcoming environment in Canada, migrants are increasingly risking treacherous journeys to reach the promised land. The harsh winter conditions add another layer of peril to their already arduous journey as they traverse through snow and ice, often ill-prepared for the extreme weather. This surge has tested the long-standing relationship between the United States and Canada, forcing both nations to confront the challenges of balancing border security with humanitarian concerns. Diplomatic discussions have intensified, with both countries seeking to find a solution that addresses security needs while also considering the humanitarian aspects of the crisis. The collaboration between the two nations is crucial in managing this complex situation. The situation demands a nuanced understanding of the motivations driving migrants, the sophisticated networks facilitating their journeys, and the often dire consequences of their perilous crossings. Smuggling operations have become more sophisticated, exploiting the vulnerabilities of desperate individuals. These networks promise safe passage but often deliver migrants into even more dangerous situations, highlighting the need for a comprehensive approach to tackle the issue. It is a story of desperation and resilience, of policy failures and unintended consequences, and ultimately, a call for compassion and common sense in addressing this complex issue. Families, often with young children, face unimaginable hardships as they seek a better life. The response from local communities and aid organizations has been one of compassion, providing essential support to those in need. However, the broader policy framework needs to evolve to address the root causes of migration and provide sustainable solutions. This image captures the stark reality faced by many migrants attempting to cross the border illegally. The solitary figure trudging through the snow is a poignant reminder of the individual stories behind the statistics. Each migrant has a unique journey, driven by hope, fear, and the desire for a better future. The vastness and harsh conditions of the terrain underscore the dangers inherent in their journey. The snow-covered landscape, while beautiful, is unforgiving. Migrants face not only the physical challenges of the terrain, but also the psychological toll of uncertainty and fear. As the debate over immigration continues, it is essential to remember the human element at the heart of this issue and strive for solutions that uphold dignity and compassion. Behind the statistics and policy debates lie the deeply personal stories of individuals and families risking everything for a chance at a better life. These are not just numbers or faceless entities. They are real people with dreams, fears, and aspirations. Each journey is a testament to human resilience and the unyielding hope for a brighter future. Take, for instance, the story of Maria, a young mother from Central America who fled her home country with her 2 young children. Her journey was not a choice made lightly, but a desperate bid for survival. Maria's home was plagued by gang violence and crushing poverty. Every day was a struggle to keep her children safe and provide for their basic needs. The constant threat of violence loomed over their lives, making it impossible to envision a future in their homeland.
After a harrowing journey north, I found myself at the United States-Canada border, facing a new set of challenges. The journey was fraught with danger, but the hope of finding a safe haven kept me going. Fearful of deportation under the Trump administration's hardline policies, I opted to cross illegally into Canada. The decision was agonizing, but the prospect of being sent back to a life of fear and uncertainty was unbearable. Seeking asylum in a country perceived as more welcoming to refugees, I hoped Canada would offer the safety and opportunity I so desperately sought for my children and myself.
Her story, while unique in its details, is emblematic of the broader migrant experience. Each migrant carries with them a story of hardship, courage, and an unwavering hope for a better life. This journey north is perilous, filled with uncertainty and danger. Yet, it reflects a common thread among many migrants making the perilous journey north, a desperate hope for safety and a future free from fear and want. The hope for a new beginning, a chance to rebuild their lives in a place where they can live without constant fear, drives them forward. It is this hope that sustains them through the most challenging times. This image personalizes the issue by putting a human face to the statistics. It reminds us that behind every number is a person with a story, a family, and a dream. Maria's story represents the countless individuals driven by desperation to seek a better life for themselves and their families. It is a powerful reminder of the human cost of migration and the enduring spirit of those who embark on this journey. The surge in illegal crossings at the United States-Canada border has been aided in part by the rise of sophisticated smuggling networks, exploiting the vulnerabilities of desperate individuals. These networks often utilize social media platforms like Facebook and WhatsApp to connect with potential clients, advertising their services and luring them with false promises of safe and easy passage. The reality, however, is far from the rosy picture painted by smugglers. Migrants often find themselves at the mercy of these unscrupulous actors, subjected to extortion, exploitation, and dangerous conditions during their journey. The use of social media has made it easier for smugglers to reach a wider audience, highlighting the challenges faced by law enforcement agencies in cracking down on these illegal operations. This image illustrates how smugglers utilize social media to prey on vulnerable individuals, highlighting the deceptive tactics used to lure migrants into dangerous situations. The Trump administration's hardline stance on immigration, while primarily focused on the southern border, has had a ripple effect on the north, contributing to the surge in illegal crossings at the United States-Canada border. The implementation of policies such as family separation, the Remain in Mexico program, and the tightening of asylum rules has created a climate of fear and uncertainty among migrant communities, pushing some to seek alternative routes into North America.
The perception of Canada as a more welcoming destination for asylum seekers, coupled with the difficulties of navigating the United States immigration system, has made the northern border an increasingly attractive option for those desperate to escape violence, persecution, or economic hardship.
While the Trump administration has argued that its policies are necessary to deter illegal immigration and protect national security, critics contend that they have had the unintended consequence of pushing migrants into more dangerous and irregular channels, putting their lives at risk. This image reinforces the connection between the Trump administration's policies and the increase in illegal crossings at the United States-Canada border. The northern border, once considered a less contentious point of entry, has now become a focal point of concern. The increased security measures at the southern border have inadvertently funneled more migrants to the north. Many of these migrants face treacherous conditions, risking their lives in harsh climates and remote areas. Canada, known for its more lenient immigration policies, has seen a rise in asylum applications. Communities on both sides of the border are grappling with the influx, providing aid and support to those in need. Bilateral discussions between the U.S. and Canada have intensified, focusing on managing the increased flow of migrants. Despite these efforts, the human cost remains high, with many families torn apart and lives disrupted. Activists and human rights organizations continue to call for more humane policies, urging governments to consider the plight of migrants. The debate over immigration policies is far from over, with the northern border now a critical part of the conversation. As the situation evolves, the impact of these hardline policies will continue to shape the future of immigration in North America. The stories of those affected by these policies serve as a stark reminder of the human element behind the political decisions. Amidst the challenges, there are also stories of resilience and hope as migrants strive for a better future. The northern border, with its unique challenges and opportunities, remains a symbol of the ongoing struggle and aspiration for a better life. As we look ahead, the need for compassionate and effective immigration policies has never been more urgent. The impact of hardline policies on the northern border is a complex and evolving issue, one that requires thoughtful consideration and action.
The Canada border. It's been a real challenge, eh? We've seen some unintended consequences of a hardline approach to immigration.
As Canada grapples with these issues, the impact on local communities and policies continues to unfold. Immigration and asylum policies vary widely between countries, often leading to complex and challenging situations at the borders.
Each nation has its own set of rules and regulations, which can sometimes be at odds with those of their neighbours. This divergence can create significant hurdles for migrants seeking a safe haven.
To address the ongoing challenges at the borders, cooperation between nations is essential.
Sustainable solutions require a collaborative approach, where countries work together to manage migration flows and ensure the safety and dignity of all individuals involved.
The human impact of immigration policies is most evident in the personal stories of those on the front lines.
I left my home with the hope of finding a better life. The journey was tough and the uncertainty was overwhelming, but I had no other choice.
In the end, the debate around immigration and asylum boils down to basic human values.
It's crucial to approach this issue with both compassion and common sense. Policies should reflect the humanity of those affected and promote solutions that are fair and just for everyone involved.
Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. See you on the next video.